Blood in with the mob. Bloody young niggas at large. Why ain't I see my young niggas in charge? Why you in G? That's a life way. Is that at a highway you play and you probably see stars? But I probably see bars.
Let's change the subject, man. I wanted to ask you a question, man. You one of the original hot boys.
Big facts.
Me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a '90s baby. So man, I grew up on Cash Money, No Limit. So I'm a nigga, I'm a little nigga. So I'm everything coming out. So everything Master P dropping, everything from baller blocking, you know what I'm saying, with Cash Money to what's my guy? What Master P? What's the first movie?
About it.
About it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, that was I couldn't watch it. I was sneaking watching. My uncle had the little tape and shit, so I was sneaking watching. Them girls
We had
got their shirts off, cooking dope and shit. So I'm in there looking at titties and shit. But Master P, now like I say, the fact that you free, and you came out and you was like, yeah, I'm one of the original hot boys. Master P got a movie called Hot Boys, one of my favorites as a young nigga. One of my favorites, and to my understanding, y'all sides didn't coexist. Like y'all was not fucking with each other. You know, it's beef in the neighborhoods or whatever the case may be. How did you feel about that movie?
So was it two hot boys?
Well, that wasn't based on nobody like story. That was a comedy hot boy.
Yeah.
I believe people just doing that to troll Cash Money.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You had the Hot Boy group and you do a movie called Hot Boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like they were stepping in there, but it was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in that way, people could be like, oh, that's y'all like story, or he kind of, you know what I'm saying?
And making it was
Right.
a joke.
So, but I was happy because I was like P, a big dog from Louisiana, from New Orleans in particular, and he repping that name.
Yeah.
So I wasn't tripping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, rep that stuff. 'Cause I don't own the name, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But when they go to talk about the origin of it, oh, hey, hello, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like when P starts screaming Hot Boy Jimmy, his cousin Hot Boy Jimmy. You never scream Hot Boy Jimmy until the Hot Boys come out. Because if you go back and check his Ghetto Heroes, all this stuff is always with my cousin Jimmy. He shot Jimmy out, but he never put Hot Boy. And this day, now you say Hot Boy Jimmy, but you never shot a Hot Boy Jimmy back then.
Back when it was
Yeah, so you playing. So that be
So-
making me a little mad with it.
I'm looking at your interviews, bro, and this is what you talk about in all the interviews, man. So you say your first murder was at 11 years old. So how old was you when you jumped off the porch? Cause what'll make a grown motherfucker say, man, that 11-year-old nigga, I'm gonna give this nigga a gun and let him go kill somebody.
I always was young and wild. And I always was like, I know I could do this, I know I could do that. From when I lived in the Academy Project, I used to always watch the young boys sell drugs, shootings, and all kind of stuff. And I always wanted that. I didn't really care too much to run with the little children in the project. I wanted to get the expensive, the materialistic stuff.
Nigga with the grown nigga. He
Yeah,
with the
them
old
the
niggas.
young boys dressing nice. And my mama can't afford that because there's 2 more boys she got to take care of. Plus, we living in a 2-bedroom apartment. There's 8 of us in here in the project. So when I see little youngsters my age, we don't rocking fresh gear, I want that. So as I'm studying and looking, I'm like, man, I can do that. And then, you got people you look up to that's older. Anything they tell you to do, you're going to do it. Because you want to prove yourself to them and be like, to be accepted.
Right.
But I was young, I had my own mind. And when he gave me the gun, it was like, okay, I got the power. So when you bust that trigger, it was like an excitement for me, a thrill. Wasn't scared. Like, there's another
Nigga
thing.
ain't throw up, nigga ain't.
I was about to say, I'm a straight and I never had nightmares, never felt bad about doing it, never in my life. I think that come from the mob.
No.
Let me tell you why I think it come from the mob. I was infatuated with the mob at one time. So I had a mob encyclopedia. Inside this encyclopedia, they had a thing where it said, whenever somebody would whack somebody, they would pluck the eyeballs out because they thought that when the autopsy was done, that the person who was doing the autopsy could see that the person that was deleted, the last person they saw was the one who shot him. And I was like, this is some crazy stuff. And people would actually start believing that goofy stuff. So I think that come from them.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I've never had a nightmare, never think about. Only thing I think about is money, bad bras, and just enjoying life. Real talk, bro. I've never had a bad.
That was the question I was gonna ask because I seen a video of motherfuckers talking about. They were like, man, they was like, it was just crazy how I seen it recently. They was just talking about how, man, I hope I never have to do this, man. Like, I couldn't imagine killing, taking somebody's life. And they was just like, they were so far removed from even when it comes to defending yourself. They were like, man, please just don't bother me because I don't want to have to. And I'm like, man, I'm about to go interview a nigga with 40 bodies. God damn. Shit, bro. Like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nigga, I wonder how this nigga feel. Did he, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't regret nothing. I mean, and let me say this, bro. Like I always tell people, I don't want no problem, not looking for a problem. But if a fight start, I will put it out.
Wax said he want to fight.
I went to No Jumper a few months ago by myself. Wack knew I was coming. I literally pull up. Well, first I drove around to see what, the case to join.
But you don't want to fight OG, do you?
No, not at all. I'm
too old to be fighting. Goddamn, I ain't about to say, man, Wack too old to be fighting.
But if somebody, I know how to defend myself, right? Because you didn't come up fighting in prison. But my thing is, if Wack wanted to see me, or Wack wanted some wreck, he would have pulled up at work when I was there, and I would have been outnumbered.
Right.
I went to Cali by myself, put up at No Jump by myself, interviewed by myself. Afterwards, me and Adam, I said, Adam, who I come with? He said, by yourself. So miss me with that.
Right.
All that gangster stuff, miss me with all that internet gangster talk because I was at your job, your place of business, and you ain't do nothing. Miss me with it.
So you say you ain't got no regret, but like, was it ever a time like while you was out stepping, you was like, shit, goddamn, I'm out here stepping like a motherfucker, shit, I gotta chill for a motherfucker step on me, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just fuck.
No, it was all gas, no brakes.
Man, listen, OG said he got 20 right now. He ready to delete.
Yeah, I got 20.
I said, damn, OG,
that
nigga trying to do a 60 piece. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
What do niggas? Is it niggas on the internet or is it
No,
the
they ain't
internet? Look, he be like, oh, this nigga commented and said what?
Nah, the internet. No. See, I tell people when you go on the internet, you gotta have a bulletproof emotion.
No doubt.
The internet is a place that will drive you crazy. That will bring you
our
up.
comments because they talk about a nigga hairline. They talk about they talk about all. Bro, I'm telling you that.
Right. So yeah, I love that. Because when you leave a comment, even if you trolling me, even if you hate me, you giving me a view.
No doubt.
And it's something about me intrigue you for you must come. Like if I don't like you, I'm not coming to your page. Like it's a lot of people I don't even support them. I don't want to go on their page.
Right. I don't follow you. I don't even see your shit.
Right. But like as far as the internet now, that's cakewalk. Yeah. That's why I always say I'm an internet stepper.
Yes, sir.
I'm with that all day. I'm with the bull all day. Yeah.
Mr. Answer
Big
right
fact.
back.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm answering that stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga ain't bullshit, good boy. I think a nigga dropped the video an hour later. Yes, up, bitch. Wow.
Yo. That's the safest place to step behind the phone.
Yeah. Hey,
and when I come out, I started with a cell phone, bro. Yeah. I started with a cell phone, telling my story with the cell phone, uploading, blah, blah, blah. Then I got me a little laptop because I learned how to add the commercials to it and took off from there. And I just been on it, bro.
How true is it? They say when you got out, you went back to Magnolia and Bird called you and said, hey, man, you better get your ass up out of the motherfucking projects, nigga.
Well, it didn't go like that. What it was, when I got out, the next day, my homie got me and we drove on Claiborne. I looked down, I saw it. Out in prison, when I got the pictures, I used to say, I'm gonna go ride to see where the old coat, try to get a visual. But when I got out, I was like, I almost want to go see that. That ain't the know you.
Right.
I almost want to see that bull crap. So I kept going. But then on one hand, I think like, you know what? A lot of lies the people say because had they not tore the project down, it was gonna be some more killing. Cause think about it, I just get out, I'm going in that know you, and then now I'm beefing with certain people. So it's like, you tough, I'm tough, we're gonna sue the toughest.
Right.
So I'm coming in this project and we're gonna rock and roll, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So on one hand, it's a good thing they did shut it down because now we ain't gotta fight over those white folks' property.
Yeah.
You know, what we think ours, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But no, we had a conversation. He was like, man, get from down there. Throughout the conversation we had, he was telling me to get from down there. And I realized like all the major players, older people moved from out of there.
Ain't nobody there no more.
You know,
it ain't the hood no more. This ain't the same spot.
It's gentrified.
Yeah. Right. Then you was locked up during Katrina too, huh?
Yeah, I got locked up in March 6, 1998.
Yeah. So you definitely ain't what you.
Yeah, everything was changed, you know. So I come on, little boy riding on by, say everybody clutches stuff hanging out their shirt. And I'm like, what the world? So we in the car, we riding. And every time I ride, look. Mama said, Terrence. I said, yes, ma'am. Cars are going to turn how we turn, baby. Cars going to go the same way. I said, Mama, but nobody knew I was home, but I just was like, man, I was just on the edge, you know.
Yeah.
But, and when I came, I had a female that lived in Fort Worth. I hit her up, and she said I could use her address. I contacted probation. They said, guess what? I said, yeah, go to Fort Worth. I got out, I used my federal ID. Got on that plane. When I came out of Texas, I was at Fort Worth, and I was like, wow. I saw Walmart. What the world going on in Walmart, man? All these fine women in the joint. That became my hangout.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Like,
Yeah.
Walmart, look at it. Where you going, babe? I'm going to the mall. I mean, Walmart.
Walmart, bro. Then they had the thing where you do the self-checkout. They had them 3 women on the end, and I'm standing at the thing. They look at them looking, they laughing and talking, they look at them looking. I said, all right, there's enough talk, y'all gonna come do your job. She was like, no, that's self-checkout, baby. Oh, my bad. So she come help me, but I didn't know, you know.
This shit was a total shock to
Yeah,
you. But the fact that you didn't caught up so fast, like,
I had to.
Like a
you
motherfucker.
on the internet like a motherfucker, you going live,
Nigga got his own
streaming,
YouTube channel.
you gaming and shit. I'm like, you really know about this shit, man.
Because see, it come from, I'm like by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got Crypto Jeezy, but he don't get off till like on Wednesday 12 and the rest 1:30 in the morning, so I don't have nobody to hang out with, so I run and travel by myself. So now when you inside, and I quit my real job. Yeah. I was getting YouTube money, then in September last year, I was like, I gotta go to work tonight. So I'm thinking, I went to looking at that YouTube check, I said, you know what, self? I ain't going back, I quit. And I ain't go back.
Content out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so now my job is YouTube.
You went to work that night.
Yeah,
wow.
bro. I'm here.
Hey, I got one last question for you, man. This is my last question, man. So, you know, I say, man, y'all older guys, old niggas with just pride up here. So you got Birdman and Master P, two of the biggest niggas to come out of Louisiana. New Orleans. Nigga, 2 of the biggest movements ever in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? You don't never think they gonna coexist or coincide on the stage. Cause man, like I say, Master P wanted that for the 50th in Essence. You know what I'm saying? Or hip hop, BET hip hop, one or two. But yeah, like celebrating hip hop. So it's like, man, do you ever feel like? Cause these niggas, the bad part about it is these niggas, they shot each other out. They give each other props. I think that's just men being men. Like we respect hustlers. So we can not like a nigga and say, hey, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga he doing his thing over there, and not say nothing negative. But in reality, I don't really fuck with dude. I don't like that nigga. But they do that. They both do that. They both be like, nah, I respect him for everything he did for the city. And then Master P will say the same thing, like, nah, Bird did his thing. You know what I'm saying, with Cash Money. But they still ain't never, we ain't never seen them niggas.
Cash Money reunion.
We ain't seen these niggas look at like in the same building or nothing. So it's like, you ever think that's gonna happen? Cause that's what we all want.
Can you see me and Boosie performing together?
Man, see, they ain't got this. Oh well, see, I don't know. I can't
listen,
say.
What I'm saying is here. Of course, Birdman gonna respect P on camera.
No.
He gonna do what he do on camera because they got
businessman.
old. It's like a lot of their movement now done died down. Mm-hmm. So it's like we don't have to pull one another down no more.
Right.
We both over here on the couch now.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Magic P, but do I want to do a concert? Nah, for what?
Fuck him. We don't fuck with each other. We
Yeah,
never fuck with each other. That nigga, we
now,
don't.
can it happen? Yes, it's possible. If the bag right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Nigga, put a price on it.
The bag right, somebody come on the thing, let's do a cabin, no limit, get together, I'm gonna pay it. They'll jump on it, yeah, of course. But right now, I just don't see it because they got the hot boy thing going. So it's like, well, we don't need you right now. People.
Right.
We don't need you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which will be, and that's crazy. You say I might need to try to put that together. That would be a big look in a Superdome. It'd be like the Essence. No Limit Records and Cash Money performing.
Oh, me.
One No Limit artist go, Cash Money go. One, you know what I'm saying? And just had that
Just
thing.
like they did that Boosie and Wayne.
Man,
that shit was crazy. That's crazy. That was something hard.
Vlad say he pressed you about this Boosie shit. He said,
bro.
Man, I had to press Gangsta about that, man. He said,
you know me, I like to press, so I press him out. So somebody hit me in the comment, was like, no, Gangsta, when you're a journalist, the word press mean like to keep acting. And I look it up, it's like, okay, you got a good point.
No,
However, in
you
the black
say I
community,
pressed a nigga,
they
hey,
make it
niggas say
like I
niggas.
put down on you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, nah, Vlad, good dude, cool dude. If you see, I was joking him the whole while, but I made content out of that too. Vlad, you press me, what, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, and they got a good little duo, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his partner.
Yeah,
That's
a
his
lot of stuff,
homeboy.
bro, like a lot of stuff I see on the internet, I entertain on the internet. Once I get off the line, that's why I leave it at. Now I'm in real life. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I gotta pay these bills. Okay, I got this son and fed, my baby boy, you know, so it's things that I got to focus on. Like I got a newborn, he 3 months old. So, you know, the old man still got it. Yeah, that's right.
3
Yeah.
months old.
Yeah, he 3 months
got a
old.
crazy.
I got a
He just had a
7-month
baby
old.
too.
7-month old.
Yeah,
My
man.
first
I know
little
you
girl.
niggas can still
That's right,
fuck.
bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
nigga, old niggas winning, nigga.
That's a
Fuck you
fact.
talking about, young
Big
nigga?
fact.
Hey, these niggas got
Say,
a life
now let me tell you what's
subscription
crazy
of
what he
Blue
say about that,
Chew.
right? I'm at a club.
Fuck you,
That's a
nigga.
fact. But let me show what's crazy what he say about that. I'm at a club one night, and it's kind of like a strip club. Like, so this young girl, she's sitting next to me. She's kind of tall, nice body. We talking. So we about to go to the real, because I've never in my life been to a real strip club. So we about to head to this other strip club in Dallas. She said, I can come with you? I was like, yeah, all right. She said, you buy me a drink? Yeah, come on, get her a drink. I said, hey, what's your intention with me? She said, what's your intention with me? I said, girl, don't answer a question with a question. I said, you trying to have sex with me? She said, you trying to have sex with me? So we go outside, right? So we get in the car. So I'm talking to her, asking all kind of sexual questions. So I said, how old are you? She said, 24. So I go in my pocket. So I said, get out my car. She said, you probably could handle anyway, Onk. And kept on going, bro. I said, these little girls crazy wild out here, bro.
Oh, man.
You on now, man.
Yeah, you
man,
probably could handle anyway,
crazy,
Onk. I was like,
man.
yeah, I beat it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, me.
But bro, sometimes I just sit back, bro, and I be like, man, nobody couldn't prepare me for what's going on out here, because I be seeing some amazing stuff. I be like, what the world going on?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the GPS, like, you know, we was out back when we had the map.
Right.
You had to see,
Bro.
niggas don't
Rob
remember
this way.
MapQuest. You
Yeah.
had to get on the computer and download this shit and look at this.
No. This before, I'm talking about the regular paper
you-
map.
Look, he a
You
little bit older
unfold
than
it.
you,
Yeah,
bro. Look, you
yeah, you
ain't
gotta-
you old, but damn.
Yeah,
that nigga said
Yeah,
pull
a
out the
real
map,
deal
nigga,
map.
look-
Yeah.
You looking
And
at
my
Highway
dad,
45.
So my dad, he was a truck driver, but he was an old nigga, so he like none of these new laws and shit. He didn't give a fuck about. Daddy driving
Fuck the
40
law
days,
book.
40 nights.
Fuck the
But
motherfucker.
that nigga had like 3 maps, 3 big ass maps, and he'll have to route shit and put it
Yeah.
together. Like, okay, I can't go down this way. Woo de woo. And one thing he always told me as a little nigga, I'm talking about a baby, I'm talking about probably 5 years old. He said, Nick, you'll never get lost if you know how to read.
No doubt.
And that was one thing I bullshit
Them
you
highway
not.
markers and all that shit.
Come
you
on,
gotta
man.
know this shit.
I never get lost. Cause I always remember, hold up, I know this is that way. So okay, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
real shit.
Nah, that's real shit.
No more like the nice guy. I don't do high fives. I flex to the right side and left your eyes wide. Tight in with the mob. Got